Guys, welcome to another one, Marvel Future Fight. So yes, the waiting continues for that Black Panther update. So today I just wanted to talk about a character that I think is mistaken for a weakling, and he is Black Dwarf, right? So I think because we have so much assistance when we play World Boss, the World Boss Challenge, we kind of think that Black Dwarf is a weak character, whereas he isn't. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to take time to pit him up against the best characters on my roster or no one else's roster. So I think I am going to start with Thanos. So all team slots must be full. So the reason I say Thanos is that I want to pit a bump against characters and play that character alone. You know what I mean? For example, I am not going to fill in my ally slots. I'm going to leave all 5 of them empty. I'm going to try and use the weakest characters to team up with Thanos when I put up my 3 characters that will essentially challenge the boss. You know what I mean? So as to get the gist of how strong a Black Dwarf is. So my Thanos is already, I don't want to say strong, but then yeah, he's quite decent when it comes to attack, when it comes to defense, when it comes to healing himself as well with the uniform. So he's quite decent. So yeah, let's go ahead and test Black Dwarf. Okay, I think for Thanos, obviously he will be a bit weak. I wonder what he will do against the other characters. Remember, I have no assistants, I have no allies, so this is how I am testing out Black Dwarf. But yeah, you can see that he's clearly holding his own, you know what I mean? So I think without the uniform, Thanos would have been in trouble. I do not want to test him without the uniform because I know he will most probably beat my Thanos if more provided that my Thanos is alone, you know what I mean? So I am just going to test him out with the uniform Thanos, but then yeah, he's clearly a good character. I mean, he's holding his own against Thanos, you know what I mean? So that just goes to show. So that was Black Dwarf. I think I will maybe test him with Quicksilver, obviously, Doctor Strange, Wolverine, and who else? Perhaps maybe Dormammu. But yeah, there is Black Dwarf against Thanos. Let us test him now against Quicksilver. So I'm just going to use one character to test him out, you know what I mean? So let us put Quicksilver there. Quicksilver has a high dodge rate, so when it comes to testing, I never really want to use Quicksilver because I don't know, he's a bit superficial when it comes to trying to test his might or trying to test other characters' might against him, because firstly they can't even touch him for most of the match, you know what I mean? So that alone makes it unfair. He is good if you are on timeline battle and you want to, I don't know, floor your enemy, yes, but then not for testing characters' might or for testing characters and how well they do against other characters. So maybe, what do you know, he might surprise me because I do not like how the first attack or Quicksilver's skills didn't do a lot of damage. Like, his health bar moved just a bit, so I think I might have bit off more than I can chew. But then let us check to see. So yes, I think amongst the Black Order, you would be right up there, you know what I mean? Corvus for me, I think, obviously, and I think for everyone else would be the weakest one of them all. But then Black Dwarf would be right up there, you know what I mean? So he is quite a strong Black Order member, and I'm hoping he's done justice in the upcoming Infinity War movie, you know what I mean? So yeah, guys, let us get right into it. It was funny for me the other day when I saw an extremely young Tony Stark, because I just went over through all the post-credit scenes for all the Marvel movies, and they started building up for Infinity War in 2008 for the first Iron Man installment. Can you believe that? So for those of you that do not watch the post-credit scene, you are not Marvel fans, but anyway, I'm joking, guys. But anyway, yes, the post-credit scene from Iron Man 2008, that was the first time we saw Fury, and he actually came to Tony Stark about the Avengers initiative back then. It's 2018 now, guys. Tony Stark, the character, is actually extremely old. He's like very old, guys. He's like a fossil. Okay, so this is what I was talking about when it comes to Black Dwarf. I mean, Quicksilver is having a hard time killing him when he's alone, you know what I mean? But if your allies are there, if your teammates are strong from the three that you told, then Quicksilver would not have such a problem killing Black Dwarf. But then for some reason now I'm only ending up on I think I finished about halfway, and then it's still for a good few minutes. But anyway, it seems to be going down now. But this is exactly what I mean, and I think my Quicksilver has all 5 Urus installed on all of these gears. They might not be all amplified yet, but I think one is amplified. But then the ISO is also on there. The Hawkeye ISO set is activated, bonus set is activated, you know what I mean? So Quicksilver should not really be doing this bad, but I think I am going to use up all of my time, meaning those 4+ minutes that I get for a world boss battle. But then this proves my point exactly. Black Dwarf, player on player, character on character, 1-on-1. He is not a weak character at all, which kind of makes me think of leveling him up, you know what I mean? Like, all my Black Orders are still on 1 star or probably 2 stars, but I think they're all on 1 star. So I've never really wanted to level them up, especially if you start getting characters like Quicksilver, the Nature Tier 2s and others. So you would rather prioritize Quicksilver over Black Dwarf, because Quicksilver will yield more returns in a way, you know what I mean? So I have never really leveled up any of my Black Order, but then yeah. The other day while I was playing Black Dwarf, I saw some damage coming in and I could not believe it myself. So it just got me to thinking that why don't I just test Black Dwarf out, you know what I mean? So that was Quicksilver, and the first character was obviously Thanos. I think the next character I would love to test him with Wolverine. I think that is what I am going to do. So yeah, let's check it. Maybe perhaps 3 characters, then that should be enough, you know what I mean? So for the video, I guess, because I never want to drag these videos for a very long time, drag them on for a very long time. So Doctor Strange, Thanos. Okay, with Doctor Strange, we know it will obviously be a victory, you know what I mean? Let us try something that might be challenging. So let us try Wolverine. Spider-Man might web him, but the web won't work anyway against him, so it shouldn't matter. So now I'm testing him against Wolverine. So it was Thanos, it was Quicksilver, now Wolverine. I think that should be enough to kind of prove my point or push my point. But then yeah, guys, when it comes to the Black Order, do not underestimate Black Dwarf. Do not in any way or form underplay Black Dwarf. Like, he is a strong character in his own right. Okay, so let us start this battle. I think Wolverine, I love him for this match, because even if Black Dwarf does do a lot of damage, Wolverine will continuously heal, you know what I mean? I do not want to use Doctor Strange. I'm not going to use Doctor Strange as originally planned, because we all know with Doctor Strange it will be a clear victory, you know what I mean? So yeah, guys, that is Black Dwarf. Wolverine is putting in some decent damage. I hate when he does this, especially when you don't have these meta characters that can essentially break down or nullify his shield before he gets onto that explosive move, which does do a lot of damage to any character. But then yeah, it's annoying when you don't have these characters that can break down the shield before that happens. So yeah, that's Black Dwarf. So can you imagine facing Black Dwarf in World Boss Invasion or in Ultimate World Boss Invasion? Like, I think he does become a pain to kill for those of you that have played in World Boss Ultimate. Maybe share your thoughts. Let us know how you did it. Let us know if you can solo the mission. You know what I mean? I think that's what's important. We forget that when we have so many assists, more often than not, these assisting characters, especially when you use the co-op skill, they will use either their 4th skill or their 5th skill. You know what I mean? Most of the time they do that. They do obviously go trade where they use the 1st skill and they will use the 2nd skill, but more often than not you do get them, or you do get lucky and they use their 5th skill and 4th skill. So there is a lot of additional damage on top of the damage that you do yourself anyway. You know what I mean? So even though the Black Order are strong characters, but because we have so many assists, we are playing the Black Order with essentially 8 characters. Keep that in mind. So provided the fact that you are facing 1 against 8, they are quite good characters. 1-on-1 clearly exposes the strength that they have. Like I am playing with Black Dwarf now. Quicksilver struggles. Wolverine is struggling right now. I think Thanos was the exception, but Thanos has 6 Infinity Stones, so why would he struggle? So yes, guys, this was just basically testing out Black Dwarf and the strength that is within him. But yes, as you can clearly see, he is a good character. He is a strong opponent. I think one of the guys were complaining about the cinematic battle from Thor Ragnarok. The World Boss Invasion was one of those modes that when they came into the game, especially when guys were starting to play the game and starting to tier 2 characters and didn't know which characters to tier 2, they were formidable opponents. They were the challenge in the game. You know what I mean? So they should never at any point be underplayed, or they should never at any point, I don't know, be underestimated. You know what I mean? Like, they are awesome characters. So yes, guys, I hope you have been playing the event. It ends in 3 days. I have no reason to use my tokens now because my Black Panther is leveled up. He's on he's tier 2 as well, so he's on 6-star mastery, so I don't really need to use this token shop. You guys will see also yourselves. I'm just collecting the tokens. I think if push comes to shove, when the end date does come, I will use them probably for gold or for energy or something like that. But then yeah, guys, that was it for the video. We were testing out a Black Dwarf. He's a good character. He is a strong character, guys. Never underplay Black Dwarf. He's a strong character. So yeah, guys, from me, until next time, I do promise to keep bringing out those videos more regularly and more consistently. But yeah, guys, until next time.